when we talk about taking every thought captive, that is one of those verses that you can hear a lot in church or in Bible studies.
Yeah.
And I want to pause for a moment to be like, okay, like let's start to break that down, like practically
Sure.
what that means, because that's an actual practical rhythm that we can engage with daily. And so what does that mean to you?
Yeah, so I think before writing this book, I would have defined taking every thought captive, which is a reference out of 2 Corinthians chapter 10. I would have defined that as stop thinking the things you're thinking. Like I recognize maybe it's an anxious thought, maybe it is a negative thought, maybe it is an angry thought or lustful thought or a greedy thought. Just stop thinking it.
Yeah.
That's not what it means to take every thought captive. Every thought captive means that you're recognizing thinking that has defined you, it has determined your relationships, and you're beginning to see how those thoughts, the Bible says, as you think, so you are. You're beginning to see how your thoughts shape you, determine your life, and recognizing where those thoughts come from. So if I'm taking a thought captive, I'm not just saying I'm going to stop thinking about those things. I'm recognizing here's a thought that I've had, and I want to interrogate it. I want to ask questions about that thought. Where did it come from? Who taught me this? How's it working for me? What kind of impact is it having on my life? And then I want to replace it with something different. So the term for this in science is cognitive reappraisal. You know, the Bible would talk about this as transformative thinking. You know, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. But how does that happen? Well, it happens when we practice this exercise of recognizing here's my thinking, here's God's thinking. I'm going to start intentionally taking my thoughts captive, a cognitive reappraisal, replacing my thoughts I've had for a long time with what God says. And so that alignment over time begins to define who I am.